31. Coral's Wisdom. Message: colony, delicacy, fragility, works that are created over great periods of time. The Mermaid's Song. Oh, how we love these tiny beings who gather and create Poseidon's castle and the caves of wisdom. Their intricate underwater towers of red, gold, and softest pinks have taken over thousands of your human years to create, and yet you destroy them. And yet they offer you so much. Their healing powers are so strong, and they can help all of us, including we mermaids of the present time, connect back to Atlantis, back to Lemuria. They are an ancient living storehouse of memories and wisdoms and collective consciousness of life itself on this planet. Why else would Buddha make coral one of the 7 sacred treasures? For he found it restored his tranquility and serenity even under the most challenging of circumstances. Why else would Poseidon request the coral to create castles for the merfolk to dwell within and learn from? A living building. A wisdom temple that was truly alive. In your Greek mythology, it is said that the coral was formed from the blood falling from Medusa's severed head, and this is reflected in the Greek name for red coral, Georgia. So it holds her blood, the energy of the most ancient ones, even after they have seemed to pass. Your sailors learned from us that preserving the coral could ease the stormy seas, and then we shared that coral's protective powers could help safeguard the children and create a fertile world. But you misunderstood, and you took the coral. They gift you so often as they wash up on shore, but you began to take it, and then you polluted the waters, and now her life is threatened. Please, although you hunger for her beauty, do not purchase harvested coral. The ocean needs her libraries, her temples, her castles of wisdom. Please do know where your coral is coming from. The very best piece of all is a small piece, washed up on a shore, special for you. It will carry such strong energy and is even more precious because the sea offered her to you. It is said by some that the mermaids shared some precious corals with seamen they loved to protect and bless them against sea storms and drowning. However, today, it is no longer we mermaids choosing. Human farmers have depleted the red coral of the Mediterranean to dangerously low levels. If you do have a piece of this soon-to-be endangered item, please treasure it, respect it, and do something to give back to the coral beings who are now protecting you with their beautiful, strong moon blood energy. It can banish nightmares and bring us through an emotional crisis by guiding us to calmer shores and clearing muddy waters. We have recommended coral for people with bone issues. Coral has an incredibly high level of calcium, and some forms are very hard and strong. It also can increase the very health of your bone marrow and is a boon to women of all ages. Every year, coral smugglers take thousands of dollars worth of this precious substance from land to land and sell the bones of the sea mother, without which she cannot live. If you do purchase coral, please know the source of the coral that you are using and be sure to give back to the coral reefs in some form. The mother needs her coral to live. They are often called the canaries of the ocean, as any ill health in coral comes years before ill health to all of the reef's species. Divination meaning. Coral as a magic talisman to enhance beauty and to ensure protection has long been used. Tune into the coral and see which color comes to you to know what messages these precious tiny creatures are communicating to you. Each coral family has particular qualities, and each region has an energetic signature that is unique. To tune into your coral, read the list below, and then simply hold your coral in your receiving hand. Red coral prevents bleeding and is wonderful for the menstrual cycle and for women who are going into their crone years or are menopausal. Red coral also heals wounds and makes people strong. Blue coral can prevent illness and disease from developing, restores balance to the body, soul, emotions, and spirit. Golden coral. This beautiful rare coral brings abundance and great good fortune. Black coral banishes negative energies from your body, your bones in particular. Black coral can assist in banishing disease and in aiding people with osteoporosis. Angel skin coral. This beautiful soft pink coral can be worked with to prevent and to ease skin conditions such as psoriasis, eczema, and sensitive skin and eyes. It also helps with sinus issues, acne, and increases and stabilizes liver function. White coral, pure rebirth, a time for transformation, allowing yourself to change and develop once again. Love that is unconditional and kind. White coral can also be used to program and store energies. Reversed meaning. Being unwilling to take responsibility for the impact your choices make to the wider world. It is time to make some adjustments now for the highest good of all. Look into purchasing ethical goods, fair trade, eco-consciousness. There may be a reluctance to do so, a feeling that if something has already been destroyed, then what difference can your choices and actions make? But your every choice makes an enormous difference. The reversed card could also mean that you are living very quickly and expecting things to move at a pace which is not natural. You are living and contemplating the short term. The coral urges you to slow down and wonder at the impact of your choices for the next 1,000 years collectively as humans, individually, and as a legacy for your future ancestors.